Good, we can now make our door here, so let's make it quick. I'm going to add, maybe this time, a plane. Just see, no, that's one door, I think. Yeah, we are going to add a plane, rotate it by 90 degrees and put it roughly in place. So like that. Now we can just select the upper part, bring in position, same thing here. And I think we have now to make it even. So I'm going to select, oh no, I'm going to select this part here. So this face down here, or maybe, yeah, it's this face down here, or this edge here. Now we can press Shift S, cursor to selected, now it's in the middle. And we go back to our door. And with our door selected, you can press Origin to 3D cursor. Now it's in the middle. We can add a mirror modifier for the other side. Choose the Y-axis. And we are good. Now we can just take maybe a space like this. So this part here will be, I don't know, some door area popping a little bit out. But yeah, we can make it a little bit bigger like that. And now I'm making this part in here. So we have 3 segments, add 3 segments, and we have 2. But we make first this one, this segment's here. So just bevel this out. And we are good. Now we make this part down here. So just make a lookup down here maybe, and bevel it, and you have your segments down. So we have to do the same thing up here. So just make border, same thing down here, make border. If you want to make it even, you can always go to the measuring point, so measurements, edge length. And now you see we have here a space of maybe like, let's do maybe, oh no, let's do it bigger. So this one will be big like that, and we can just make that a little bit bigger like that, and up here I think it's good. All right. Good. Now we have to make the border. So let's take maybe this space. Oh, we need the measuring. So this space we have here, like 0.05, make 0.06. Something like that. Same thing here, 0.0, if you can see it. .062. All right, we are good. Now take these parts in here. Oh, the right part, obviously. So these 6, just insert them like that and drag it out. Or maybe are they insetting on the other side? I can't really see it, but I think it's going out. So we can just leave it like that. I think we can make it a little bit bigger. So about 0. I can't see it. It's too much going on here. So about maybe 0.1. We have to undo this, so we can just do it right. So we're going to take this part, so scale it inward 0.1. Same thing with this. Same thing with this here. 0.1. It's good. All right, now we can take them and just insert it and extrude it. Oh, not extrude it, just drag it out. Good, now we make the space in here. So to make them, just take this part here, extrude them out, but first I'm going to deactivate this option. So extrude them out, but you have to let a little bit of a space in here, so maybe like that. So we see there is something going on. Now we can take this face here and extrude them like that. Delete the face down here, delete the face in the middle. Alright, now we have just to select the whole loop cut up here and all the way through, all the way on the other side. So like that, and extrude them. For now I'm going to deactivate the mirror modifier so I can see what I'm doing. But I think a spacing of that is good. And we can press S, X, 0 to flatten it out and select all by distance, and we can close the door on the back side. Alright, our door is done. We can take them and put it back. So maybe don't forget to add some handle in here or something like that to open the door. That's very easy. Just put the point here, the pivot, the cursor at a cylinder. 64 vertices is good, shade it. And now we can just smooth it out, rotate it by 90 degrees, scale it down, and we can just place it better in place. I think it's too big. I'm going to scale it down. Because it's selected, go into object mode again, add a UV sphere. With the UV sphere, just shade it smooth, auto smooth, and rotate it and scale it down. Like that. And you have something to open up the door. Good, I think it's too big, but we can just do it later on. Alright, now we can make this part maybe up here, or let me see what else we have. Yeah, let's make the other side so we can just close this building up. It's every time the same thing, so select one plank, rotate it by 90, and we can just put it in place. So like that. So this one will be a long part, so I'm just planning. So we have to plan how big it will be, our building. So maybe like that. And this one is closing up on the same height, on the same level. So we are going to just modify it quick. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but delete them. Alright, that's good so far. Add another corner, so we can just close this for now out, close this down. So like that, same thing here. And if you want to, you can make some escape door or something like that on the back side. But we can just close this now. So I'm going to select them, rotate it, and we're good to go. So that's our space, our little room here, our house. And I'm just going to close this now for this window. And I see that's not a wood down in the back. So to do that, it's easy. As always, just add a plane, rotate it by 90 degrees, make it smaller, like that, put it like that in the front, make it a little bit bigger. Sorry, in here we have to recalculate our normals. And we can just rotate it on the y-axis a little bit. Let's just rotate it like that. And you have your wood behind. So before I just forget it, we need in here a window, so glass. So I'm going to steal some faces, some edges in here, just steal this edge here, put it in the middle, P separate by selection, take it and just extrude it out like that, and you have your window. Alright, this window needs a little bit of spacing, so just extrude it back, not too much, that's good. So we need now this part here. We are going to just border it, just to close it. I'm going to delete this upper half, or maybe not. I'm not going to delete, I'm just put it down here. So I'm making this part here. So make it bigger on the z-axis and smaller on the x-axis. So this one is going to be like that, and this face, so good. And to close this up, I'm just stealing again in here an edge, separate by selection, and extrude it up. So I need this stuff, and I'm going to put it like that, make it a little smaller. And yeah, we are good. And extrude it on the back. So we have to go a little bit up. So now we make the sides here. To make them do the same thing as always, just select this plank, extrude it, duplicate it, rotate it, and put it maybe in position. So not maybe, do it. Just do it. So like that. Alright, we are good. I finished now this side. I can just extrude them to the other side. And we have the other wall finished after just doing some variation in here. So to see what I'm doing, I'm just hiding this part here oh, I'm just hiding the whole stuff here. So we can just work on this area. Alright, I have done this variation now. For the other variation I planned for this object, we can just do it later on. But for now, we are good so far. So the last thing you have to do is just the backside. I hope we haven't to do much of the variation. So just select the whole stuff and rotate it. And I think we are so far good. Yeah, just select this part here. And we're close. So the rest of the windows and stuff like that we can make later on. So maybe we can make 2 windows here, one destroyed, one closed, another window here. Here we can make some windows, another door, so make some variation as you like. I think we can make 2 different kind of roofs. One will be going up here and down, and the other half will be just, as you can see here, something going out and up and then going down. I think that's good. So to do that, we need first of all a wood holding the whole thing here. So I'm going to select that one, rotate it, make it a little bit bigger so it's sitting on top of that wood. So like that. This is going a little bit out, and you can select this area here, put it in this place, adding some loop cuts so we can just add variation in here like that. So same thing now on this side. So this wood is going to be, so maybe like that. And this one has to be a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Right, we are going to make the other side. So this one can be deleted. This side. Alright, now we can just make the part here. Remember, it hasn't to be perfect because it's organic, it's man-made, it's old, and we can just do it with variation and some irregularities. Right, so last thing here, it's just tiny, so select this and we have to put it on top. Rotate it on the z-axis and put it maybe here. So delete this part, and this can be maybe, oh, something is wrong here. Ah, okay, we can delete this too. And don't forget to close it, the gap in the middle, the face. So that's not good. We have to go a little bit up with this face, with this wood here. So I activated this. This is my active point. Go to active element, and now I can scale with the z-axis up. And we have closed it. Perfect. Good. Now we make this area here. So this area, I think, okay, that's balcony. It's going all the way around. So the balcony we can make them on this here, and the other stuff is going up. Okay, so I'm going to steal some wood. I'm going to steal this wood here. So I see I'm not in the, oh, it's okay, it's okay. So I'm going to steal this wood here. So take all, I don't think we need all, but rotate it by 90 degrees and put it roughly in position. I think it's going like that. It's closing up here. And this area we can just delete. And with this, we can just flatten. So select all, SY0. And we can just put it here. Don't forget to close it. But first of all, we have to go to the front. So like that. Now we can close it. And we can take this here, just duplicate it, put it on top. And we have just this corner. Oh, same thing on the other side, obviously. We have to close it. All right, now we can steal another time this stuff here and put it on top. All right, now we can just plan how we can make the balcony. So I'm adding a plane and put it in roughly in position. So like that, it's good. We're going back. We're taking this and we are moving it here. So I think it's, we make it even. So activate the measuring. And we have here a size of, I can't really see it. So I'm making a loop cut in the middle so we see the size of this edge, 1.58. Okay. So we're going to extrude it to 1.58. So 1.5. And 8. And now we can just extrude it all the way back. I think we are going to close it on this point, the balcony. So grab it on top and we have our balcony here. So I think it's there are some wood planks here, but you can make it like that. In this case, yeah, it's better if we make it with wood planks. So I'm going to steal some wood planks that are small, like this here, and you can just extrude it, rotate it by 90 degrees, maybe another time on the y-axis, and now we can just put it here. So like that. All right, in here we are good. So if you want to, you can make maybe some other wood here that's just holding that edge a little bit smaller, like that. So it's holding the whole stuff here. And on the other side, you can just continue with your planks. All right, same thing on the edge. Now we can take this here and just drag it to the end. Now we have to take this here and just put it there. So to holding this stuff here. but we have to make some variation in here. We have to make some loop cuts in here, so we can just tune it a little bit. So maybe, let me see, yeah, it's the right angle. This one up, this one down, this one down, this one up, and so on. So now we can take this whole thing and we can just duplicate it, rotate it, and put it here. So we can close this area up. So maybe like this. We are good. And same thing here, we have just to slide it a little bit on the left side so we can close it here up. But I see we have a problem with these planks here. So I'm going to take this whole planks, except for this one, and we can just press SY0 to flatten it out, and now we can just drag it here in this area so we can close it. And now we can just select this one, add some loop cuts, and do the same thing on the side. Good, now we are making this holding wood here. So that's very easy. Maybe I'm going to take this here, duplicate it, separate by selection, and now we can just make it a little bit smaller. Make it smaller on the y-axis, and let me see, if we just rotate it by 45 degrees, that's enough, I think. I think that's good. So we have to go a little bit more down like this, so in here. So we can just duplicate it, put it on the other side, so we have this area here. You see we are clipping through, so just take this loop cut here, this edge, and you can just go a little bit down. Oh, we are destroying the mesh. So first we have to add a loop cut in here, so KAC to cut through. So I have this loop cut. With this loop cut on both sides, we can just slide it up, so like that. Now we can take this part and we can go down without destroying the shape of the mesh. Good. You see we have here some holding pieces. So I think, yeah, it's strange. Yeah, we're going to select this one. We're going to duplicate it, rotate it on the z-axis by 45 degrees maybe, or let's do it in this way. So just go like this. So this one has to be here. And now we have to be a little bit creative, because we have to do it manually with hand. So like this. Maybe a little bit more. You're clipping through, that's not good. So if you're clipping through, just make this one a little bit bigger, except of the z-axis. So we need something here in the corner. Alright, I'm going to seal another time, this plank here. Just duplicate it, go in the top view, rotate it by 90 degrees minus. Now we can just randomly put it somewhere, maybe like here, and yeah, like here. Alright, that's good. So I'm now adding some windows. So same thing with this one, this time we can just select the whole thing. So take all the stuff here with the window, duplicate it. So you see we have a little bit too much. Go into edit mode, select all, drag it up. This part we don't need. We only need this part. And now we can take one of these here, make it smaller. So this one will be here. The other one will be here.